Hi guys, so in today's lecture I am going to talk about men. I am not here to praise men. In fact, I will talk about a hell of a condition by the name of multiple endocrine neoplasia. But being not a racist, I will also like to talk about women. And you guys know that women usually make our job lot tougher. But for the very first time, women will make our job lot easier with help of a mnemonic. This men syndrome can be memorized as women syndrome. And now let's see how our job becomes very easy. So let's start. Now let's take on one side men and on the other side women. And nowadays women are more dominant, and this men syndrome can be better understood in form of women syndrome, and this is autosomal dominant condition. And later on we will complete the mnemonic in form of women syndrome trimester. Let's try to understand each and everything one by one. So we are going to discuss multiple endocrine neoplasia. It will be better remembered as women syndrome instead of men syndrome. And for the completion of the mnemonic, I have added one more word by the name of trimester. Earlier, there were three types of men, that is men 1, men 2A and men 2B. Nowadays, you don't have men 2A and 2B, you have men 2 and you have men 3. Now try to understand this mnemonic in initial phase. This women is men 1, this syndrome is men 2 and this trimester is men 3. From here itself, you can appreciate that women will relate to Wermer syndrome. This men 1 is also known as Wermer syndrome. This men 2 syndrome, this is also known as Sippel syndrome. Men 3, that is trimester, you have to just memorize this one. This is also known as Mucosal Neuroma syndrome. And because in endocrine dysfunctions you always start with primary, therefore this men 1 will have endocrine cancers starting from the letter P. And now this men 2. This men 2 is in middle of men 1 and men 3. So everything in men 2 will be considered as medullary, that is in middle. So this men 2 will correspond to middle and everything will be related to med. Therefore, you will have medullary carcinoma of thyroid. We will discuss about cancer of adrenal medulla, that is your pheochromocytoma. And in men 3, we will discuss about 3 M's, that is trimester, tri-M, tri-M. So let's discuss this particular mnemonic as well as this particular condition. In case of men syndrome, a person can suffer from multiple endocrine cancers. Take example of a person suffering from parathyroid adenoma. Same person has chances of suffering from pituitary adenoma as well, pancreatic cancer as well in his lifespan.